a day. There's something else worth mentioning when it comes to U.S. oil companies. Record profits. U.S. oil company profits have been astronomical in the last year. In 2022, they all hit major records.
So I've been tagged like 50 times in this video, and there is one part of this video that I want to clarify because, yeah, it's the part you just saw. Now, clearly in the video, the news girl, Lisa, is talking about oil companies' record profits from 2022. And I think that confused a lot of people because she's talking about gas prices today. So my TikTok is blowing up because people think oil companies are making record profits today, when she was clearly talking about 2022. And I understand people have difficulty comprehending things sometimes. So for those of you that think I'm going to be attacking the news girl, that's not what I'm doing. I follow her. I watch her content. I get a lot of my news from her. This isn't that. This is me clarifying a lot of people's confusion. So for second quarter of 2023, that was end of June, 1st of July, Exxon's profits were down $3.5 billion. That doesn't mean they lost $3.5 billion. That means they made $3.5 billion less than they did second quarter last year. So not a record profit. Chevron, second quarter earnings 2023, down $5.6 billion from last year. This right here shows Shell's second quarter profits from last year, $11.5 billion. This year's second quarter, down $6.4 billion. So this second quarter, they made about, $5.1 billion. And BP's second quarter profits for this year are down $6.4 billion from last year. So just to be clear, the reason your gas prices went up 30 to 60 cents in the last month is not due to record profits this year. And I don't suspect that oil companies will see those record profits anytime in the near future. I don't think they'll see that again. Those record profits were due to several factors, prices at the pump probably being the smallest one. Prices at the pump didn't impact a lot of oil companies' profits at all because a lot of oil companies don't sell gasoline. The main drivers of record profits for oil companies last year was a very rare event where you have high natural gas prices and high oil prices at the exact same time. That rarely occurs. Natural gas got up to $10 last year. Now it's in the $2.70 range. Oil was $120. Now it's $80. Another thing that drove record profits was oil companies had to spend a lot less money to produce last year because, as I stated in a video yesterday, they had a lot of wells that had been drilled but uncompleted. These wells were drilled in 2019 and 2020. So the cost to drill and complete the well was not on the books for the entire year because the well was drilled in 2019 or 2020. So the only cost that would have showed up on the balance sheet during 2022 when they had record profits was the cost to complete the well, which is around 60% of the total cost of the well. Now, for all you folks that are getting into my comment section and say I'm defending big oil again, I'm not. I'm just telling you this is what happened. These are the facts. I'm not trying to change your opinion about anything. I'm not a fan of big oil either. When it comes to the oil and gas industry, big oil is like Walmart, and I'm like the guy down on Main Street competing with Walmart. That's the dynamic. So don't bother coming at me with that BS. Thanks.